What's up, my PandaPack? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnail. So, we are going to be making this thumbnail that you guys see on the screen right now. So, we're just going to go hide this and get started. So, it's not going to look exactly like this, but we're going to make it look pretty dang close. So, what I always encourage you guys to do is whatever game you play. So, I played 1v1s for this said video. So I take the picture of the 1v1s, like a picture from like the video, like I literally just screenshotted the video and got this picture, and I think it looks very, very cool. So we're just gonna put that over here, just, you know, slide it there in the middle. Now we're gonna go photo layer and we're gonna add the text. Now you can make the text any way you want. Just make sure the text looks decently bold. You can add the text here, but obviously that doesn't look like a bold text. So what you can do for this is, if you want to, I am using the Photoshop app that's no longer on the App Store. This is a good one to make your, your text, because it looks really, really bold and stuff like that. I use the app Fonto, and you guys can go download that. It will be in the description below. But anyways, I select the whole thing. Now, usually when I do this, I like to have a high tolerance level, which makes it select more of the color. And you want to make sure you don't have this I don't even know that button on. I freaking don't know. I can't read. Because if you have that on, basically it won't select that inner circle right there. So when you cut it, you'll have to individually select that inner part. But that's going to be the text for this video. And then what you want to do is, I always look up pictures online. So I looked up this picture online because what I want this video to be about is, let's say in the video I had a huge half a heart comeback. That's hence the friggin' title. So I want to get hearts, and I'm going to make a half a heart and do all that good stuff, as you guys saw in the previous, picture at the beginning of this video. So we're going to just put that, make that a little bit smaller. It doesn't need to be too big. Put it down there. And last but not least, we do need to get our arrow. I always have an arrow. You guys do not need an arrow. Don't think that you guys need everything I have in here, but you guys do need, you need a good amount of stuff to fill in the empty space, but don't need an arrow. Lots of people use arrows nowadays, but again, you do not need it. So let's go hide both of those layers and just work with the text. Now I know it's kind of hard to see because the background is transparent, but what we're going to do is we're going to make it look a little bit more shiny. So select half of this, make sure you have this plus right there on, because if not, when you go to select again, it cancels out the other one. So have the plus on, go like this, go like so. This is if you have Photoshop Plus. If you don't have Photoshop, it's kind of hard to do this. Go into brightness, and I always turn my brightness down. Contrast, I turn that up a little bit. It doesn't really matter. Turn it down. You don't want it too dark, because then it looks kind of, I don't know. You can have it dark if you want. I'll go 64, then come into the effects, photo, HDR, and it basically makes it look like that. It looks really, really sick, really, really shiny, a lot better. So now what we're going to do is we are going to, start working on the strokes. So I never go like this, fill in stroke and do the strokes this way, because as you guys can see, let's do it with the red. If we go like this, it eats it up. So what I do is I duplicate the layer and then go to the layer behind it, and I'm pretty sure lots of people do this. So now if I make the stroke huge, it's not going to fill it up, basically making it look very, very nice. So we're going to use this really dark gray, and we're going to go with a stroke of like 8. So we're going to duplicate the layer one more time, or actually, my bad, I take that back. We're going to combine the two layers, then duplicate it, then go back into here and add another stroke. Now what I usually do for this stroke is a darker color. So we're going to go like this, and we're going to add a little bit of a 3D effect. So we're going to come down like so, just enough so it doesn't poke out like that. So bam, right there. So that looks really, really nice. I really dig that. So if we really want to add some contrast, we could go with a white outer stroke like so, just a little thin stroke like so, and I actually kind of dig that. We'll kind of move that down a little bit as well. I kind of do dig that. That does add a little bit of a pop. Dang, that looks a lot nicer than I thought it was going to. So now we want to position it where we want it. So I'm going to position it right here. Now obviously it's really, really long. Like this would be a good one to put at like the bottom like so, but I want it in the top left corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to unselect this button right here until it's unhinged, so we can move it like that to make it look a little bit distorted, but not to the point where it's like ugly. So we're going to keep it right there, nice and easy, pretty easy. Now we're going to move this to the right side, because I do want this picture to be on the right like so, and I do want it to be visible. So we'll go like this. We'll make this a little bit bigger so we hide a little bit of the hotbar. There we go, and we're going to keep it right there. Maybe we can go a little bit bigger, maybe, just maybe, and go like this and center. Bam, bada bing, bada boom. Looks pretty nice if you ask me. Now what we're going to work on now is the friggin' arrow. So I usually make my arrow, I don't want to say usually because I'm probably going to get the facts wrong. I'm going to make this arrow white. So I'm going to fill it with the white because, you know, my text is white, and we're going to add the HDR effect to it to make it look good. Again, duplicate the layer and add the stroke. We're just going to do a classic black stroke to this, kind of 10, you know, pretty decent stroke size and all that good stuff. So now we're going to position it. Okay, you have to combine the layer first. That was a little bit awkward. What am I trying to do? There we go. And we're going to make it a little bit smaller because I do want to put the hearts right here. So this heart part, I'm going to go super tryhard on, but you guys do not need to go this tryhard. Just know Lil Panda is a little bit of a tryhard. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer. Now on that duplicated layer, we're going to select all of it. We're going to look at this, brightness and contrast, turn the brightness all the way down. Easy peasy. Now what we're going to do is we are going to move this to the right, like so. Now as you guys can see, it's not flush with the bottom. There it is. Now it's flush with the bottom. So now they are straight. So we're going to duplicate the red one only. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. We're going to go like this. Select half of this. Bada bing, bada boom. Going to go like this. Going to go brightness and contrast. Make that black. Now what that does is it makes it look like a half a heart. I'm going to put that behind it. Or actually, I can't put it behind it. Never mind. You actually didn't need to duplicate the heart. I just always duplicate stuff just in case I mess it up. But we're going to turn that guy back on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and make this look pretty cool. So we're going to duplicate this a couple more times. So we'll go 2 more times. Now this is really just my artistic side of me coming in. I want to make this look really nice for you guys, because you know the thumbnails I try and, you know, change it up, do something that looks really cool, and all that good stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to every single layer. So this first layer, we're gonna make it a little bit lighter. Now I do this just because I want to add a little bit of a fade effect to the drawing. You guys do not need to do this. This is absolutely 100% optional, and all that. But we're actually gonna move this guy a little bit more this way because I do want to add another one in between there. So we're gonna duplicate this one like so, and then move this one in between those like so. Give it a little bit more room there, and move down a little bit more to the right, it was actually to the left. I don't know why I started saying to the right. So we're gonna make this one 80, like 79, just about 80. We're gonna make this one be 60. Wrong one. So this one is that one. Why the freak? Which one's that one? These ones got mix matched. You have to make sure you're editing the correct thing. So I want this one to be around 80. I want this one to be around 60, bam. I want this one to be around 50, bam. And I want this one to be around 20-ish, 20, 33, 28 right there, bam, bada bing, bada boom. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna merge all of those down, easy peasy, just like that. And I'm gonna be a little bit try hard and make this a little bit, that. Make sure you have it hooked if you want it to maintain, you know, the correct size. We're gonna put it right underneath here. Add a little bit cool effect to it. The video, you know, just add a little bit of a pop to the thumbnail. Bam, bada bing, bada boom. So now we're gonna make the arrow come back, and we place it in the perfect spot to match our drawing. So that's very nice. God dang it, there we go. Make it go down just a little bit. There we go. So now we have everything that I want, but we need to add the strokes, or my bad, the glow. So for the glow, what I think I'm gonna do for this one is a yellow glow to complement the whatchamacallit, the sword. There we go. Intensity, we're gonna not make the blur too big. You just have to kind of mess with this, see what you like. It's very hard to, you know, mess with this command, because you know I always mess up with it. I always like contemplate like how thick I should make it, how blah blah. So we'll just kind of go like that and have it good in the hood. Now the background, we're just gonna make this simple. We're just gonna move it over here. Sometimes I use a clone effect to make it look better, but literally this one is super hard to use a clone effect. And actually, why is that still a little bit transparent there? I do not like that, Mr. Thumbnail. Come on. Alright, we're just going to go a little bit over the edge right there to fill in that. I don't know why I did that exactly, but we'll just go like this. And we're going to add layer from selection. And the reason for this is we're going to kind of make it blur in with one another. So we're going to go like this. And as you can see at the bottom there, it blurs in. Now we're going to put that down at the bottom. Clone tool is really difficult. I'm not going to get into it. Basically, you want to select the source. Then you can draw, and wherever that plus is where it's going to draw where the brush is. So we're going to go like this, and the reason why we're going like this, oh, my freaking bad. We're going to go like this, select way over here, because you know this is, you know, on the edge. It's really complicated. It's not that complicated, but there we go. So now it kind of looks more like a flush line instead of it does still look like it's cut off, but no one's gonna really pay that much attention to it, so don't sweat it. So this is pretty much the thumbnail complete, but we need to make the background, you know, darker, because the reason why I make it darker is, see how there's a really light stroke? You have to make the background darker to kind of make the text pop a little. So we'll go like this with the brightness and contrast. We'll go with the shadows, and we'll make the shadows a little bit less. We'll make the lights a little bit less. No, we'll make it a little. You just kind of have to play around with this. I play around with these way too much, actually. I like, you know, do this like for an hour every single. No, I'm just kidding. That's a lie, honestly. There we go. We're gonna, I really kind of like it like that. There we go. Gonna make it like so. Now, I do kind of want to make this glow a little bit better, so we're just gonna add a very little, there we go, very little stroke right there. Glow, why do I keep saying stroke? Now, for the border, what I like to do is I like to add an empty layer and fill in stroke, fill it. Then we're going to take our selection tool, select that, go to the pencil, go to extract, go fill stroke, go add to stroke, there we go, and we're going to make this, if the background is a dark color, make the stroke a light color to complement it. Now, sometimes I duplicate this, and what I do from here is I go to effects, I go to style, glass, and that just makes it look a little bit more like unperfect, which sometimes looks really, really nice. Now, I also add another empty layer. You could do this on the border layer, but I like to separate my layers in case I don't like something, and you can go like this, and that just makes it look very, very nice. You can obviously adjust it. You can have it come from the corner. You can put this on top now, which looks very nice. I'm actually going to keep it like so, and all that good stuff. Now, this arrow, it's kind of ticking me off. Now, you guys can obviously add effects like overlay, like that, multiply, darken, you know, linear dodge looks really cool. You know, we'll keep with the overlay. I kind of dig the overlay right there, and all that good stuff. So when I am done with this, I kind of just go like merge down, bum 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 bum. Oh, we need to go one more down, merge down. There we go. And if for whatever reason it just decided not to keep it the way I wanted it to, but it's not a big deal. So as you guys can see, we do have this one underneath here. And as you guys can see, you guys can pick which one you guys like more. I kind of do like this one a little bit more. I want to really try hard. The video was like 15 minutes for this one, but it does look, you know, decently good. Both of them pretty much the same drawing. This one's just a little bit more bold than this one. This one's like really, really like bold. This one isn't, but you guys saw the overall like style of how I make my thumbnails. This is actually, I actually made it extremely close, to be honest. That's actually kind of scary. But with that being said, guys, this one or this one would look really good from a distance on a thumbnail. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. But for all of you guys who stayed till the end, I will be giving out one thumbnail in the spirit of Christmas. So if you guys want a thumbnail like this, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Say, I want thumbnail, please. You know, just do it, okay? And I will make it to you. Whoever wins, I'll just pick a random one in the comments. It will be in the next video that I'll show who won. And with that being said, guys, you know, we're just going to do that. So I'll private email you, or, you know, I'll tell... You know, we'll figure it out then. But with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to slap a like on this video. And, you know, why not consider subscribing to join the PandaPack? Because, you know, the PandaPack's pretty awesome, and I say that every video, so whatever. But have a safe and enjoyable day. Thank you all so much for watching. And again, comment down below if you want a thumbnail. And I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.